Okay, yes. Will he be airlifted? Wow, I don't think we're going to get to see a helicopter in 4 minutes, man. Less than 4 minutes. Oh man, where's the helicopter footage, man? Just pulling away, dude. Like, wow, dude, that's Richard fucking Schumacher. That's probably the frickin' first time he ever rode in any form of aircraft, man. Wow, let's see what happens, man. This is incredible. Yeah, he said I was fucking resistant. I said I wasn't a rapist. That's what it sounds like he says. But he definitely says he said I was resistant. I said I wasn't. It sounds like he says I wasn't a rapist. He's probably he's probably said I wasn't resistant. His speech is so slurred, man. Oh my gosh. Some again. Fuck you. I'm not a rapist. I swear I've been listening to it over and over. It sounds like that's what he says. Fuck you. I ain't a rapist. Holy shit, what's really going on, man? What's really going on? Oh my god, did they really investigate everything enough on what happened that night before he got seen on that bicycle, man? Because why would he say, fuck you, I'm not a rapist? You know what I'm saying? That Freudian slip kind of shit? Why are you denying something that nobody even brought up? Boom, boom, boom. Decoy. Man, I'm telling you, man. Even with this kind of grainy footage, that is some gruesome shit, dude. That's a war wound. Holy shit! You can just when you really look at it, you're like, man, that is some messed up shit, man. Oof, oof. I'm feeling the tingles, man. Oh, let's move on. He's leaning up. Kill me, bitch. Okay, so maybe the women don't have that much healing power after all, when you're fucking had one beer. Don't forget that, guys. One beer, or one beer created this entire scene because of one beer. You should sue Anheuser. No, Coors Light. He needs to sue Coors Light. I had one Coors Light. That's all I had. Oh man, dude. Oh, look at that. Those are not shadows, dude. Those are like that's a massive amount of fucking blood, man. That's blood. Like if we could put this through, if we could send this to Hollywood and they could make this all high def and shit, you would just be shocked at like, oh my god. All right, let's keep going forward. Okay, she says, you know where Lee Memorial is? So she's telling him where the hospital is, and she says get on 41 and then go over this bridge. It's kind of interesting. It's a side thing because Schumacher is not saying anything intelligible at this point. The only clear thing you can hear being said is this lady giving him directions to Lee Memorial Hospital. Oh my god. Oh man, I swear I would totally lose my shit if like by the time the thing gets here you hear boom 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 freaking helicopter coming in, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, so that's what's going on over here. Well, obviously you already know that, but still. All right. Oh my god. Okay, it sounds like 1415 something Palm Bridge Drive. Like he's giving him his address now, right? And dude, he takes his head and he headbutts the pavement, man. He headbutts the pavement like at an angle. Like not dead to the forehead, but on the angle. Have anybody seen that thing that just happened in the recent UFC where that big dude got a knee to the head and it dimpled in his forehead, and they have the MRI picture and it's just shattered and broken bone. Oh my god, dude. Oh, but dude, he just headbutted the pavement, man. Oh my gosh. Wow, and it sounds like he's giving giving him his address, and then he goes boom with his. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can imagine. Did they take the mugshot that night? No, probably the next day. And I bet he looked fucked up. And we've seen nobody punched him in the face, man. He's probably like, how did I get all these? Who punched me in the face? Dude, you headbutted the pavement, dude. Oh, man. All for a cool dismount off a bicycle. And all from one beer. One beer, guys. See, don't drink. You know, take it from Scooby Doo. Don't fuck up. Man, remember? He was like smiling and laughing, Scooby Doo ATL. Yeah, but I think that was just a nervous reaction. But oof, oof, the brutality, dude. All right, let's keep going. It says something about you ask your police department buddies or something. And he said another just before this. He goes, "Fuck you, man. You want all your you tell all your police department buddies." Oh man, see now this is how a Schumacher gets quote known to the police department. They'll never forget this night, dude. They'll never forget this night, man. Oh my God, they will never forget this night, man. I got to play this again back to myself a bunch of times to hear what he says. He says something, "Fuck you, man," and it looks like he's yelling at the female. So it's like, oh, I can only imagine what he would be saying, man. If what he's saying is about to come out to the female. Let's see. Yeah, something. You ask all your police department buddies. And dude, it's so funny. It's like she was feeling it underneath his jaw, like as if she was trying to get a pulse or something. I don't know, dude. I think he's alive. Oh my gosh, man! It's getting weirder too. Like now, there's got this guy in shorts who was probably not even a medical person. He's probably just a resident, a resident who came out of his house, was just having a nightly stroll. Hey, let me get involved here and help. Oh man, too freaking funny, man. And yet another fuck you from a Schumacher. This time I think it was directed at the canine. Now the canine cop has got involved, man. Oh man. And what sucks for Canine Cop is he knows he can't call Spirit out again. Spirit is pissed. Spirit's like, man, just one more bite, man, because they can't do it when he's cuffed, you know. The Spirit wants another fucking, you know. And dude, listen how silent Spirit is. It's amazing with all the flashing lights and stuff that's going on. Spirit's just watching, man. Spirit is literally watching. I guarantee you, he's just watching. You know. All right, let's take it forward a little bit. Okay, now it sounds like Schumacher saying, "I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." Yet another Jeff Stacy, man. Yet another Jeff Stacy crossover, man. He does the Jeff Stacy head drop and then an implied suicide. Or in this case, you know, I'm still calling it as a Jeff Stacy cross reference. Let's keep moving forward. He is saying, "I want to die." He says it like two more times. Dude, they straight up bitch body lift him, dude. They body lift him like a bitch. Like when four dudes just pick you up, right? One on each side, dude. That's a bitch body pickup. Because you're like, oh my God, you have no control over your body at this point, dude. They got your legs. They got your arms, man. And it looks like, I guess the stretcher is what's over here. Dude, there's his head. Wow, man. I have not heard a helicopter or nothing yet, man. Oh, I will die if we get the helicopter, at least on audio. We won't get it on video. But I would die if we hear a helicopter coming in, dude. Like a scene out of MASH. Oh, fucking die. That's too funny, dude. Oh my God, this is so great. One, two, three, four people, dude. Wow, man. That's cool, man. This is cool. He knows when to jump in. You know, that's good to see, you know, so. Oh, wait a second. Is he one of the paramedic guys? Yeah. No, I think this is the canine cop over here, is he? I don't know. I'm so turned around. I don't know. No, this is one of the paramedics. My bad. I have to take that back. I think canine cop is still standing off the side, man. Just shamming out, man. What? Seriously, some people, they get away with everything. Except for Richard Schumacher, at least on this night. And think about it, man. Schumacher was just rolling on his bicycle, man. That's all he was doing, man. Granted, did not have, you know, the regulatory stuff affixed to it. But when you're stealing bikes, man, beggars can't be choosers, man, you know. But dude, if that cop had not been there at that time, like imagine if Schumacher had been X amount of time later, or in the shadows, and the cop just didn't have to see him, none of this would have happened, dude. Oh, I hate those kinds of thoughts, you know, those kind of regretful shit that you have absolutely no control over. You almost start to believe in, like, you know, is it really possible to turn back time? You know, you really start to wish for it to exist, and that's not good thinking, you know. It's just not good thinking to be indulging in. All right, let's get this thing moving forward. Oh God, it's so funny, dude. As his body's being moved around, dude, one of his legs or his feet are just kind of like, dude, it's just lifeless and it's bouncing around, not of its own accord, man. Oh my God, dude, it's just flopping. His foot kind of flopping. He's completely out of control of his own body. Oh man, yeah, and they're putting him on the stretcher. That's a stretcher right there. Okay, so now at this point he's on his side, or maybe his legs are twisted, because you got to think they just body lifted him up onto the thing, so he's on his chest. But I've got to wonder, do they want to leave him like that? Because you're always paranoid about the whole suffocation thing, So, oh man, this has got to suck, dude. Because you got to figure out, you got to. I mean, I guess maybe they would just flip him over and put him on his back, but damn, that's gonna. Oh man, yeah, I don't think they're going to leave him on his stomach, man, because that's yeah. Who has ever been wheeled into a an emergency room on their stomach? Yeah, so they're going to have to probably lay him on his back. They're not going to uncuff him, that's for sure. That's going to be one shitty ride for the shoe, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's just painful. And there's his feet right there. There's foot one. There's foot two. I can't even tell which is which. Left, right, up, down. Who knows, man? What a fucking. And don't forget, dude. Then once you come into the emergency room, that's a whole. Oh my God! I wish the camera could have followed to the emergency room. Well, they sedated him, I guess. Yeah, they immediately. Yeah, doctors don't fuck around like this shit. They straight up morphine, and they don't even do it themselves. They tell the nurse X amount of whatever of morphine, and they just shut the guy down. So, yeah, that's how that goes. But still, it would have been interesting. At least when he was coming into the door and the bright lights hit him, and he's like, "Fuck you, punk!" Stuff hanging out. Oh my God, stuff hanging out. Oof. Oof, that's not good. Yeah, they just kind of lifted it up and put him on his back because that was his foot is actually, as if you were laying on your back. At least this foot is. And you hear him go, oh, he's drifting out again. He's drifting out, and I bet by the time he gets to the next place, he's going to be drifting back in, squirming and shit. And then they're just going to morphine his ass or whatever to knock him out, giving that Michael Jackson shit. All right, let's keep moving forward. Okay, so now what I see what's going on here. Now this is K9 Cop. He was standing over here. So yeah, K9 Cop doesn't appear to have been involved in the body lift because that's obviously the paramedics have taken over at this point. But I guess they're this guy calls him over, just to so he's not standing there looking like he's doing nothing. So he's helping him out by getting him engaged in a non-essential conversation. Uh, and he says, "Do you know where Lee Memorial is?" And he says to him, "Yes, she just told me." And I bet if I were paying attention to what these guys were saying, I bet she tells him that yeah, I told him where it is, and then he just people do shit like that. It's a weird human dynamic, man. It's really weird, man. It's like water molecules. They kind of all got to rub and bump against each other and shit. And so he calls him over, and he's like, "Hey, do you know where Lee Memorial is?" She says, "Yeah, she just told me." These guys are still working, man. Oh man, and Schumacher's night has just begun, dude. Oh, and then the next day is the worst because they won't give you any more morphine and shit, and then you're just full of regret, man. Full of regret. All right, let's keep going. Ah, this is interesting. She just said, "What are the charges?" And he said, "It's going to be obstruction." And then, God, and then, well, then, you've seen Crestfallen's posting of the affidavit. Oh, it became more than that, man. DUI dash bicycle, dude. Perhaps the most humiliating DUI to get, dude. I know. I think the only one worse than that is DUI roller skates. Oh no, no, worse than that. Parentheses inline. Oh, whilst wearing spandex biker shorts. Oh, so nasty. Oh, so gross. Wow, man. She says, "Did he fight you?" And he said something. "I was gonna tase him." Oh, wow. But he chose instead to send out Spirit, dude. Oh, no. Oh, what if he had a tased shoe instead, man? But maybe he's going to explain why he chose to send out Spirit. Oh, I hope he says, I hope Spirit's name gets evoked again before this is over. I love it, man. Okay, here we go. Let's see what he says. Okay, he says, "I was going to tase him, but then I reholstered the taser and went hands on." He says it, dude. Hands on. Oh, this guy. You either love him or you hate him. You know what I'm saying? You either hang out and drink beers with this guy or you just avoid him at all costs, I reholstered the taser and decided to go hands on. Oh, no. He wanted the challenge, dude. He's like, I ain't gonna bitch out and use the taser. That's what he should have said. That's what he meant to say. That's what he's really saying. Yeah, I decided not to bitch out with the taser and decided to go hands on. Right? But see, think about it though. No, he never did decide to go hands on because he would have put on his gloves first. You know, you don't go hands on fisticuffs with I can't say assailant, a perp or whatever. You know, you're not going to go hands on without some either those gloves or your rubber gloves, or like actual fighting gloves. No, I don't. I think he was going to tase him. He reholstered the taser and hit that automatic door opener, man. And said, I was going to go dogs on. Oh, God. Please say Spirit. Please say Spirit. I want to hear Spirit's name again, man. Please. Please, sir. Please, sir. Say Spirit again, man. Okay, what he says to her, as I went hands on, I hit my popper as well. And what I think popper means, pop the trunk, right? The back of the thing. Oh my God! Remember when fucking Spirit just dashed, man? He just dashed right across, man. Fucking Spirit, man. I fucking love this dog, man. I hit my popper as well. Yeah, that's not hands on, dog. That's not hands on. That's you just sicking the fucking dog on the guy, man. I reholstered my taser and decided to go hands on. As I went hands on, I hit my popper as well. Okay, and now see if she's a superior, she just said so. That's not hands on. That's that's sicking the dog on the dude, man. Oh, that is so. Talk about an unfair fight, man. Unfair fight for the shoe, man. On his first stop of his world tour, man. Punch a Gorda, man. Punch a freaking Gorda. Wow, this is like the second time. Let me make sure I'm filming. Okay, I am filming. This is like the second or third time she's asked, "Did he physically attack you?" And the first time, when he just said the thing about the popper, and all, he actually said what he said before. He says holstering the taser. He says he took a, and then he goes he took a, and I decided to I reholstered my taser. I think what he's kind of meant to say is he took an aggressive stance or he took an aggressive posture or something. He took a, and I reholstered my posture. Yeah, blah blah blah. You've heard it already. But this is like the second or third time she's asked, did he get physically? Did hold on? Let me freaking rewind it. Yeah, did he physically? Okay, so first, did he fight you, and then now it's did he physically attack you? And she's got to be a supervisor type because she's thinking only, the real stuff. He's thinking the rough stuff. She's thinking the real stuff. Dude, does this guy have a mohawk? Holy shit, dude! If he does, that's one badass fucking cop, dude. That's got to be a trick of light, dude. That looks like he has a full-blown mohawk, dude. A nice-looking mohawk, too. Wow. Wow. That's got to be a trick of the light, man. It's got to be. I mean, you could say this guy has a mohawk, so that really looks like a mohawk right there. All right, so let's see. What does he say? Wow, it's neat. He says, no, he took, and then he gets, like, disrupted by his microphone. He says 23. He says, no, he took. And he does the same thing he did before. He leaves off the word took. But and I'm gonna listen to it as it goes on. But basically, he says no, he was going to. Which, dude, we saw the dismount, man. He was gonna kick the shit until fucking Spirit stepped in, man. Holy shit. Okay, I forgot, dude. As these guys are talking, Schumacher is just going off, dude. I'm seriously, it's like I gotta go back now and listen to what Schumacher's been saying this whole time, man. I've been listening to these two, and I just now realized Schumacher's still yelling shit, dude. And I think the other cop, out of guilt, has walked over here to try to help these guys and deal with Schumacher, dude. Oh, and so these guys are protected because they're pulling that role of doing like a report type thing, right? See, people play roles. I mean, why not have all hands on shoe? But seriously, people play roles, man. They play roles. You see it on construction sites all the time, man. If it takes four guys to dig a hole, usually one or two are the ones that actually do the work, and the rest of them kind of kind of sham out or fake with the shovel. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. Or they pretend like they're doing something else that's important that adds to the overall task. You know, like you're shoveling the dirt out and they're like, raking the dirt away or something. Well, it's got to be done. It just, people play roles, man. People play roles. Anyway, okay, now I got lost. God damn it. Man, I gave it a valiant effort to try to hear what Schumacher was saying, and it's just something you hear him say, "I'm going to die." Then it sounds like he says, "I've wasted more drinks or wasted more pricks than you or something." But it's not. It's I just can't get it separated enough, man. You just hear these guys are talking too clearly, and it's just, oh man, Schumacher's God, man. If these guys had body mics, man, the people need to know what was Schumacher saying on that stretcher, dude. On a stretcher, bleeding out, hands cuffed behind his back, on his way to be airlifted. Still talking shit, man. Still talking shit, man. Lil Shu, man. Lil Shu World Tour, man. First night, first stop, Punching Gorda, man. Co-starring Spirit, man. No, featuring Spirit, man. Oh my gosh. Wow. And Daddy. Oh, I can't believe that got captured, man. Oh my goodness. Good boy. You did good, son. You protected Daddy. Oh, wow. Wow. Talk about a private moment that wasn't meant to be caught on. Who's the guilty party here, man? Who's the guilty party?